What is up? What is new? Yeah. Yesterday we did do DN, now we're doing ND. Actually, this one here looks like a pretty interesting keyboard. Although it is pre-assembled, and I don't. If we got the silent version of this board, because I don't actually know which one they sent over, I will probably switch out the switches. But Scar, I did not do anything last night. I honestly, after stream Scar, I went to bed. But Scar, and ask you pretty please don't spam it today. To look, please, I beg you. Let's not do it. Aiden Build, what's up, bro? Station, how you doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It is full-size Friday today. Full-size Friday. Well, actually, and some keycaps we're going to unbox, too. Well, I say keycaps, but they're like little artisans. How's it going? I would say pretty good. I've had a very busy day. Been trying to... Today's been a day full of catch up and also repairing people's keyboards. And then I had a very unfortunate long time. Well, I shouldn't say long time, but like basically I got stumped on fixing something. So it took me quite a while to fix it today. And I'm one of those people that gets super hyper focused when I'm fixing stuff. So it didn't really end well for me, as you can imagine. So I ended up just hyper focusing on literally nothing. It was diving down a rabbit hole full of stuff that I probably shouldn't have done. So yeah, other than that, it's been pretty good. How about you guys? Good Friday, I hope. Good Friday. The artisan keycap on your current board is gorgeous, bro. I freaking love this thing. Let's see. This thing is gorgeous. I wanted to take photos of this and something else today too, but I got hyper fixated on fixing something, so whoops. Are you picking up any keycaps this month aside from Mutagen? I'm still thinking about Windbreaker. I'll be completely frank, I might have to pass on it. Only because I think I want to maybe get another basic set. So I don't know. Like Classicer was a fun set to pick up recently. I'm still waiting on some other stuff to come in. So, dude, I'm actually so excited for Windbreaker. I know a lot of people are. A lot of people have been telling me that Windbreaker's like their set, or Gorp. But I don't know. Like, I low key want to start. Like low key, I've been kind of curious to see if anyone has any GMK Olive left. I think there is. Oh, maybe not. Maybe Oblotsky has him? Yeah, Oblotsky has him. I might pick up a light base from Oblotsky. No, I don't want another dark base. I just want another light base. Because quite frankly, like, I like this on this board too much. And I'm getting to that point now where I'm starting to get a little bit sad when I break down keyboards for stream. Like, when you guys are like, oh, use X set, and I have it on a board that I, like, love, I'm starting to get a little bummed. So Kaiju Round 3 is nice too. I already have like 2 sets of different Kaiju stuff, so I might pick up the new style of Kaiju. But like I already have that set too. I got my Evo 75 in the mail this week. Sounds incredible. The blue cheeses. I was actually considering using blue cheeses on this board today too, but hell yeah, man. That's really awesome. I am happy for you. Man, that Onibi Green in Classicer was so good. I'm considering if I want to get the board to recreate that, but I can't find Classicer. I think Classicer nobody has right now, which I kind of hope they rerun that set. Yeah, there's a Dark Kaiju set on sale right now too. I think by far, like, I'll be honest, the dark one is a little more my style than the metallic one, but the metallic one was too fun. That was way too fun to pass up on. There is Classicer from Oblotsky. If you want Classicer... Oh, I can't copy paste. It is on Oblotsky's website right now. Actually, where's the UNDV? I kind of want to use it now. Hold on a second. Where did I stick it? Here it is. I can't remember if I set up all the keybinds for this that I usually use, but bye-bye Manta. Well, I also want to switch out Queedy, because I have the R to switch it out now. I got sent a replacement for it, so. I haven't bought a board in like a year, but that's so tempting. Dude, look how good this is. I'm telling you, this green and Classicer is the combination, bro. Honestly, I think olive would look really good on this too. Like just swapping this to this. But this is the combination. Goodbye, Manta, for one stream today. Ooh. Has anyone ever beaten Milky Yellows joining the chat? Yes, some people have. They have indeed. Oh, that dude, that looks sharp. Rip Queedy? Are you guys really that sad about it? I'm on the fence about that green. Yes, but no at the same time. Totally fair. I also think green is a tough sell for some people, but I am vibing with this green. I'm so happy I got the replacement for this. So nice having the actual set. I still have lavender, which I have not, unfortunately, not gotten fixed, but pea green soup? Do you guys think so? No, vendors would have to break down an entire set. So I think they use 1 or 2 sets as like backups. But my God, I love this. This board's so pretty, dude. It's too bad they don't send you a replacement E. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I'm like, yo, guys, my E's fucked up and they just sent me another E. So, yeah, dude, Sneakbox sent this over. I have to take a bunch of photos for him, but Sneakbox stuff is super, super cool. This is a fun one. Alex, nice ND104. I got mine from Chilkey, still putting on my thoughts together on it. Yeah, dude, I'm excited because this is what looks like a board that's kind of my aesthetic for, I mean, we'll talk about it, actually. We'll talk about it, but yeah, I'm excited. How much money was the Manta? It depended on the version. So I think what was starting at 450? Something like, no, 400 technically for the all aluminum one, but. Are you a secretly milky yellow? Am I like just like physically a milky yellow? I could be. I honestly probably am. Feels like Chilkey's actually putting out some solid products. Yeah, actually they are. I didn't like Chilkey's very first product. To be honest, like I thought it was bland and sounded bad, but then they sent over some other stuff I never actually put on stream. And then this latest one they sent, and I was like, you know what? I kind of just want to showcase this. That's why I booked for an extra stream. But it's actually their stuff's actually like pretty good. I think it might have been the ND104. That's the only Chilkey product so far. But dude, the mouse that I got from them, again, that was just them sending it to me and wanted some feedback. I was like thoroughly impressed. The mouse was fantastic. I actually ended up giving one of the extra mice they gave to me to another friend to use just to see, because he's really into mice. And he told me that's like his new favorite. Like he has a bunch of mice and he put all of those on the shelf just to use that one. And he's actually using it, which was pretty crazy. All right. Let's take a look and talk about the ND104. Actually, before that, dude, last night okay. Remember I told you guys I was like dying a lot yesterday? I was so tired. Last night after I had that energy drink and finished stream, I decided that I was going to go watch some Dragon Ball Z. Bro, the energy drink had like a delayed effect on me. Oh my God, dude. It had a delayed effect. And then I felt it hit like midway through. Dude, no, I didn't even crash. It peaked right as I was watching Dragon Ball. And I was just like, I couldn't stop watching because like my mind was so hyper focused on it. Yeah, I powered up alongside Goku and Trunks, you know? But yeah, it was crazy. And then I had such a weird time sleeping. But the weirdest shit is I actually think that energy drink that I had fixed my week and a half full of like tiredness, because I woke up and I feel like 100% today. I got literally almost everything I wanted to get done today. It was a good feeling. So, have you seen the meme where Future Trunks sheathes a sword and splits his pants? No, I have not. Dude, I don't know the order of the Dragon Ball series I should watch, so I'm almost done Dragon Ball Kai. I don't know what technically comes next, so I need to figure that out. Lane, honestly, I should. But that energy drink that I had yesterday, that's a hard one to find here, and it costs way too much. The only reason I got it is because I know that particular energy drink really like perks me up, and I only ever have those once in a blue moon. What keyboard is this on the screen? This is the Onibi. I think it's still available on KBD Fans. Did you see CA Post is kind of coming back? I'm so frustrated with postal stuff right now. It has been the bane of my existence. I love but also hate telling you guys these stories. Ordered something, it was supposed to come yesterday, didn't come yesterday, it was supposed to come today, didn't come today. I messaged the company and they're just like, it might come next month because we're back ordered to all hell and back because it was on sale. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. Can I just get a refund type thing? And then they said no because it's about to ship. And I was like, but if it's back ordered, how is it shipping? And they said, well, it's in the shipping process. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I was so tired. Not shipping companies, but just like in general. Like I'm just like, I don't even get it, bro. How is it back ordered and I'm expected to get it like first week of November, but then you tell me it's like in the middle of shipping? I don't get it, man. I'm so confused these days. Was the classic TKL any good? It's signature, like a metallic-y bright sound signature. I would personally say it is your typical plastic sound, but it's nice. It's been 58 days since the Perchance and WoW messages. Whatever happened to them? Perchance and WoW. Oh, Zany? Zany goes through phases. WoW messages are when you guys sub. That's usually when people type in WoW. Got an MX Master 4 a few days ago. Logitech finally got rid of the rubber coating. How are you liking it? I heard good things. I heard really good things about that particular mouse. Alright. Shall we take a look? ND104. So, actually, wait. First, I want to open this. I think this is an official collab. At least that's what I was told. Where's my scissors? I don't like the packaging they use for this. Let's see this. Surprisingly, I'm really enjoying the haptic gimmick of the MX4. Really? Or the MX Master 4? Actually, what is it? Just a card? Yeah, look at that. Interesting. So this is the new artisans that my studio is making. By the way, this stream is sponsored. They let us keep the board today, but it's not going to stop me from being honest, as you guys already know. Nice little tin. How the hell do I open this? Oh, I slide it off. I mean, these are cool. You know what these remind me of? Like Hotkeys artisans. I don't... Like, I've watched the series Love, Death, and Robots, but I don't know how this pertains exactly to it. But they're cute. Very, very cute. I don't have a link to these, actually. They're just from my studio. I would just type in my studio Love, Death, and Robots. Yeah, they look like little candies. Oh, these are nice, actually. Very cool. I like the colorway of this. This is fun. It's the logo for Love, Death, and Robots. Oh, yeah, huh? It's just these. You're right, it is. Didn't even think about that. Good eye, Adept. Very cool show, though, if you guys are interested in the show. Very cool show. Yeah, these are neat. I like this guy. This is a cute one. Do I have any keycap sets that would match this? That is the question. I don't know if I do. Oh, where'd he go? I was waiting for the MX Master 4 to replace my MX Master 3, but after all the reviews... A Keychron? Really? Dude, I would say if you haven't seen this series, definitely give it a go. Cool, though. That's fun. Actually, we'll leave this unboxed over here. Blurple? Oh, you're right! That would go actually sick with Blurple. All right, ND104. So, little thing with Chilkey. They've sent me boards in the past. Their very first board, as we mentioned, prior to me getting to this point in the stream here, their first board was very meh. I actually didn't like it. It was one of the few like low budget 75s that came out at the time that I thought was like pretty ass. They released a few products since, like the Slice and some other boards, and honestly, they've done really well. The aesthetic is not for everyone on those prior boards, but the boards are solid and they're fair prices. They've even come out with some other products like mice. Dude, big fan of their mouse. The mouse they released, the Glacier, really cool. I ended up really liking that one there. I still use it on rotation on my gaming PC. Not so much my work computer because it's not really a working mouse, but very cool. I didn't get any new mice from them, but only the Glacier is the one I know of. But very, very cool. Really ended up enjoying it. I think they even liked my photos so much of their mouse that I think they used it on their website. I don't even remember. But I ended up really liking their mouse. Now they have the ND104, which is a full-size board. They're saying is more of a workhorse keyboard. It starts at, I mean, there's early bird pricing, which is starting at $199. Or, I guess technically it's not really $199 because you can get the super early bird stuff for like starting at $169 for the ND104 Lite. But if you want the standardized pricing, it ranges between $189 and $209, it looks like. They're saying $219, but I don't see what's $219. So, in and around the $200 mark. Now, we can open this. In and around there. Yeah, I always appreciate good full-size boards, and this comes pre-assembled, so we'll do like a teardown like we normally do on these types of things. The packaging is fun, too. My box had a hole? Really? What's this? A book? So yeah, my package came in pretty... Ooh, this is a nice color. Frick USPS? Oh, no. Ooh, this has some weight to it. Glued onto this. Oh, something probably came loose in transit. I wonder if that damaged the keyboard at all. Which is maybe a sign for them to not put that. Okay, luckily no damage to anything here, but yeah, definitely would not put that on the keyboard where it's gonna fling around and such. But yeah, that's just a magnet that just keeps the foot in place there. Ooh, this is a pretty yellow. Actually, this is a pretty nice vibe for a keyboard. Mine didn't come off weird. Yeah, they probably just need to like better support that. Oh, this is, dude, honestly, this is pretty. Ooh, this is nice. I love the tactility of this already. I'm gonna peel this off for now. Yeah, they just need to put some tape over it or something. Not a big deal. Okay. This might not be everyone's cup of tea. Let me get like a little pointer because we're going to talk about the aesthetics of this before we dive into anything else. I really like the use of visible screws over here. I think this is cool. This is very much my vibe. I like that. That's different. And this is like, I guess, an LED bar. The keycaps are not super legible for this like green, or not green, but this yellow and white, but I think it kind of plays into this like pastel kind of color, which is a beautiful coating, by the way. They're even giving us light bars on the side. I was wondering about that actually. We have some standard bubble feet, well, sort of bubble feet, custom bubble feet, and then we have a machined weight here on the bottom. Interesting. It's pretty flat here on the bottom otherwise, so you're gonna get most of your detail from this little weight area. This is kind of also what I really appreciate about this. It is a very classic, very, very classic side profile, which, again, super duper appreciate. You can't go wrong with something like that. Nice. Realistically, yeah, this is you cannot complain. What switches do they send me now? So overall, I like the aesthetic. This is just a normal key over here. This is just like a normal thing, but I don't know if this particular piece can come off. It has a screen over here too, which is fun. For me, this is like a not terrible thing because I never use these keys. So this would be cool to have like some extra stuff up there. So what else are they saying here? They're saying it's a smart display, built-in screen with 3 modes, calculator, clock, and this is a calculator built into this? Pause one moment. If this is a calculator, I will be thoroughly impressed. Let's get this out of my way. You can change with the knob or the screen, right? I read something briefly about that, but I wonder how easy it is to do. Okay, ND104. I guess you would have to set this up somehow for the weather. But like, am I gonna use this to set up the weather? Probably not. So I guess we just, how do we go through this? Oh, that just turned up my volume. How do we cycle through all this stuff? Can you check if the enter key on the right side feels weird? Like this one? I will in one moment. Let's see. Function Z maybe? I unfortunately, oh wait, no, here we go. Let's see. Nope, those are just wireless things. LCD screen. Okay, so I guess it's function plus something else. Ba, 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 ba. Function, is it? Okay, here we go. Here's the modes. That's really cute. Alright. I think this is going to be a selling point for some people right here. As a stock little image. Little teddy bear. Pretty nice display too. Very clear. I like that. Very crystal clear. That is cute. So it tells you what mode it's in. It's in Windows mode here. Oh, that's cool. Wait, this has so many interesting little modes. So is this just a... Oh, this just tells you the letter you're typing? That's cool too. So where's the calculator mode? Now I need to find where the calculator is. How do we boot the calculator up? Function cal. What's cal? What's cal? I have no idea. What's cal? I couldn't figure out the calculator. It's saying, oh, is it maybe this? Oh yeah, here. This is the calculator button. So you get a full on, oh, you totally do. That's actually fucking sick. I really appreciate that. That is actually... I really appreciate that, by the way. It's not a prototype. We'll talk about some of the little minor things here and even open it up and give it like its whole go through. So parentheses actions. Oh, see if it does that. So how do we clear though? So I guess, would it just be like backspace? Oh yeah, I guess the whole thing. Can I still type on the computer though? Okay, so the backspace is this, but also backspace is the normal stuff you type, and you can also still type stuff. So let's just say I want to do, does this do, oh, you totally can, but okay, I have this set to something else. Okay, hold on one second. I have my brackets set to something completely different here. But if I do like 5, it's going to probably switch to something else, so just bear with me as I switch back. And then we do like multiply by, oh wait, well, it shouldn't need, shoot, let's just do this instead. Let's do plus 5 bracket, hold on. The calculator is one of those quality of life bits that you don't... Dude, honestly, I can see my girlfriend really liking this keyboard. And then we do multiplied by 2. It should be 20, no? This would equal 20? Not bad. This is cool. Bro, I'm kind of sold on this one feature alone. Ain't gonna lie to you guys. This keyboard knows PEDMAS. What do we call it here in Canada? It's something different, I think. What about without the brackets? So if we do without the brackets, oh, it's trying to delete my scenes here. So 5 plus 5 multiplied by 2. Technically, this should be 15. Yeah, okay. Cool. Divide by 0. I don't want to. Are we impressed by working calculator? I am. I think this is just fun to put on a board. Okay. You know why I think this is fun? Even when I have a numpad and stuff, like I don't want extra shit on my desk. But I think this is cool because I don't always like booting up a calculator app because I got other stuff on the screen and I hate having to like alt tab out of things or I don't know. I think it's cool. So I'm actually impressed by it. Wait, I thought the keycaps had no legends, just realized. Oh yeah, it's very faint. I don't absolutely love these keycaps, but for those who kind of want, I guess, a matching color here, I guess that's fine. But, alright, well, I think this is a wrap. I think I'm sold. Now let's keep looking. So what are the other things they're saying here on the website? It has a calculator, a clock, and dynamic backgrounds. Sure, the calculator is fucking crazy. I love it. Command with a twist. It's a hot swappable knob. I don't know how to take this out. I'm guessing... Well, I'm not going to try right now. But it does look like you can just make this a regular switch. It looks like it anyways. It's a hot swappable knob. So you can just yoink this whole thing out. Which, again, I think this is a very flush fit for this. So, Alt-Tab. Alex, you can use Spotlight for a calculator? Well, I don't even like doing... Honestly, Insty, I don't even like doing that. I just don't want sometimes another window on the desk. If I can be honest with you, Insty, it's sometimes just I have so many things open that just adding another app is just like not it. Glare-free immersive RGB. I have no fucking clue what that even means. What is... Did you guys have glare on your RGB? Wait a second. What is this? It's saying this is... I'm so confused. It's saying this is a storage bin or something? Wait a second here. Wait a second here. I don't understand what the hell this is. How does this even open? Keep hidden storage compartment. Keep your essentials handy. How the fuck do I open it? Check your accessories. Accessories. It's in the box? Oh, I guess I should have looked at the accessories. I got excited. Got a little knob thing there. Oh. So what do you do? You just like take out the switches? When you don't want to use the switches, you can put this here and it becomes a little... Is that all it is? I thought maybe it was like some crazy... I guess all they're saying is... Oh well, I just switched to a whole bunch of different screens here. God damn it. Here, I'm gonna unplug it for now. It's wireless anyways. It should hold the charge. I'm guessing what they're saying is you gotta take out all this stuff here. Then take out this. I wouldn't call this modular. But you know what? For someone who maybe wants to use this as a little... I see what they did here. And then you can just store shit in here like paper clips and stuff. I mean, I wouldn't call this modular. I wouldn't call this a selling point either. It's neat, I guess. You know what they should have done? They should have done a pogo pin connector where this has its own little daughter board for this cluster over here, and then you could have just like used a little button to pop it off, and it could have been its own little tray with the pogo pin still attached at the bottom. That actually would have been really cool, and it would have kept functionality for things without needing to disassemble shit. So I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of this. I think this is a little silly if I'm being honest, but nice switches. Yeah. They should have included a bigger tray. Oh, just use the whole alphas? Yeah, just take everything out? Yeah, a bit silly, but I'm not mad at it though. F13, which is nice too. It is a pretty color. Like, it is a very pretty color. Alright, so what else do we have on the website here? What else is it telling us? So you can take out literally all of this stuff and replace it for regular keys, by the way. So if you wanted to, you just disassemble the board and literally just do everything. Okay, that's okay. I mean, like, again, I feel like boards have done that already, where it is a bit more modular. They're saying it's 5 layers of foam and dampening in here, which is pretty standard for like these kind of boards. Cool though, very, very cool. You have to turn on the LEDs in the bottom here. And these are WS Breeze switches. Cool. Alright, so I want to see how this sounds, and then we can fiddle around with this a bit. But, you know what? I'm kind of already sold on this, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is pretty nice. For $200 to get something like this, I am like full-on sold on this product already. Scar, please stop spamming, please. I'm begging you. I will. Please. My last warning, my friend. I feel like you have a plate of broiled eggs in front of you. A little bit. Do boards ever use more than 5 layers of foam? I've seen boards that go crazy with foam. I've seen boards that go absolutely nuts, so... I mean, these sound pretty good. So these switches are already a very clacky switch. I've seen these switches on another product at one point, I think. And also they've kind of told me that they were really happy with these switches. And quite frankly, like they're not a bad switch at all. Alright, let's see how this sounds like. Actually. Dude. This spacebar is a little drowned out by how bright these alphas are. Like, this is a extremely bright alpha. Extremely bright. But I am really liking the alphas on this. Spacebar is getting lost a little bit. Stabs are okay. Like, I think the stabs on the numpad could be better. They could be a little better. On the main keyboard, though, they sound good. Oh, I brought a Discord. Did I not Discord ping? I swear to God I did. No, I did. What are you talking about? This guy, bro. This Anit guy, dude. Nice. Also, Scar, I timed you out just because I need you to calm down, all right? I just need you to, like, find zen. I understand you have a lot of energy. I don't have that much energy. We just need to find some zen, okay? All right. So now, I guess I kind of want to open this up. Is this a catchball system? It totally is, right? Yeah, it is. Ooh, I'm a little nervous taking this apart, though. I'm not finding confidence doing this right now. Okay, there we go. A little, I guess, do we have to take off the... Okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I guess you do have to take off the knob first if you want to take this off, though. So it's not quite super duper hot swap. But here's the internals. Alright. Catchball system, we have loads of different ways that this is getting force broken. We even have some alignment silicone here on the sides. I mean, the only thing that could realistically make this like next level for me is if they decided to do some, and this is not an objective thing I'm criticizing on. This is just something that I would recommend if they want to take this board to the next level. I would just add some stepped internals to this. Just kind of give it some extra life by making it not so flat and resonant if people didn't want to just use foam. All right, let's actually take off this this knob here, which they did have a little, this guy. Cool though, all right. Even give you some extra little force break tape there or something. Thank you, Boxster, and also thank you, North, from earlier. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's take this apart. It's crazy how much is being added to these keyboards these days. I mean, I'm impressed by this. Genuinely, I am. So what do we got on the top? So nothing too crazy on the top. We do have the... So this can all be taken off in favor of keys, as you guys can see. But I'm going to leave it on, because I like it. Cool. Very cool. Alright, let's see what else we got here. I kind of want to take this apart and then maybe not put foam in, but also I kind of like the foam in this. I don't know what we want to do. Like, I already knew this wasn't going to be a crazy long stream, but... So here we have... I guess I'll just take off this for now. This is adhered, which I hate when people do this. I hate the foam being basically adhered to the back, because you're going to tear it. I do wish this was kind of just loosely laid on the bottom, opposed to completely adhered to the back of the PCB. I really don't like that. Because I almost feel like if I tear this off, I will completely ruin the foam and it's going to be hard to put back. But we'll take a little peek at the PCB. It does seem like it has flex cuts, so this probably wouldn't sound super great if we decided to take out all the foam, which is a bit of a shame. I would love to see this without flex cuts. I think this would be a solid, like honestly top tier choice if this didn't have a flex cut PCB. Like I would actually build this with literally no foam and just like rock this. But then we do have an interesting mounting system. Is it double mount? Like why is there an extra hole here? Are they offering a top mount solution with this too? Is there screws in the bag? Oh, they have other mounting options you can do too. You know, I'm kind of curious about the other mounting options. This kind of looks like something we've seen in Mellatrix boards. So I'm guessing this works as a... Oh, wait a second. Dude, they need to really offer a secondary PCB. Did it say that they offer other PCBs? Hold on, let me put this to the side somewhere. 1 second, guys. It looks like you also get top mount, but there's no screws for anything, so I don't know if the top mounts... Oh wait, maybe there is screws. I haven't taken out everything yet. There is screws. You can do top mount with this too. That's crazy. This is a chunky cable. You ought to also get a silicone cable with this. Okay, hold on a second. If they're giving you a PCB mounted option, what if they just gave us... They were supposed to offer a 1.6mm non-flex cut PCB. Was there? Let me see. let me quickly see. Did they send me a note about a PCB here? If they do, then this is a crazy pickup. Oh, there is an updated 1.6 mil PCB. Pause one moment. Dude, this might be a sick pickup for people. I would love to see this with a 1.6 mil PCB and then doing some like plateless stuff. Is that still going to be around $199 then? It does say, yeah, updated new normal price to be $199. Ooh. I would like that. I would like that a lot. The only thing this might be missing, which, yeah, it doesn't have right there. I wonder if it's underneath the caps lock. Let's see. Is it underneath? It's not. So where do you get all the Bluetooth on and off stuff? Is that just hotkeys? It might just be hotkeys then. All right, I don't hate that, but I would also like a physical toggle somewhere. Neat. Very, very neat. Plateless with a screen option? I wouldn't do the screen option with plateless. Actually, you probably could. Yeah, because it wouldn't matter too much because it just pushes down into the PCB here. So you could do plateless with that, but you wouldn't be able to use. I don't think you'd be able to use this modular knob. I think you'd need the plate for this. Well, okay, I kind of want to try one of the other mounting styles at the very least. Let's actually try the PCB mounted one here. Take off these little silicone dots, which, by the way, I'm usually a big fan of these anyways. And then we can also try not putting anything underneath a keyboard here too. To clarify, one could order it with a 1.6 mil PCB instead of the 1.2. That's a great question. I would assume so. It doesn't say, though. It just says 1.2 mil, comma 1.6. I would assume so, though. I would assume so. Oops. All right, let's use this little tray they gave us and put the silicone dots in here. You could order an ND75 and ND-TKL with the 1.6 PCB. Then I would make that assumption. I would be very confident in making that assumption then. It's weird because I think Chilkey works alongside with like Malatrix and Wuche. And if I'm being honest, this might be one of my favorite products they've come up with in a long time. I think this is like legitimately one of the best in-house products that they've made in like a hot minute. I didn't mind their last Wuche Zoom keyboard or the Zoom 75 or whatever it was, but I think this is like so much cooler. They also made Osume's Play 75. Well, hell yeah, then. That's awesome. I love to hear that. All right, let's play around with these. So I'm guessing these go face down this way. Wait, you can check under the right shift for the power switch like Carol said? Right shift? Let's see. Maybe left shift. Usually it's caps lock. No, I don't see anything for a physical toggle. I can ask their reps later, but I think it might be a little late where they are right now. Also, pastel colors. Yeah, I didn't even talk about the colors this comes with. Yeah, dude, low-key. Well, not even low-key. I actually think this is a fantastic product so far. Wireless mode, which is cool. The screen is actually useful for once, instead of just kind of a crappy heads-up display with GIFs you can put on it. I'm genuinely happy with this. Chilkey always has pretty colors. Yeah, like I said, I've been kind of impressed with Chilkey, so it's one of those brands that I'm always like nodding my head going, yup. We'll see if it has VIA support. It probably has a JSON VIA support, which is really important that you brought up. But I've noticed all wireless products don't really have true VIA support. They have JSON VIA support. Alex, are you excited for wait, this weekend? I'm not really doing much this weekend. Or do you mean next weekend? Even their HE keyboards are pretty good. Yeah. Don't know why not more of the stuff like matrix badges. Dude, this would have been an interesting product with a little bit of embellishments on the back, but I'm not really pressed for the $199 price point and getting something with this many things. I'm like happy with where it's at. Oh, next? My bad. I'm excited for next weekend, yeah. I was telling some friends, I think I kind of need a little break, so. I feel like the break I took last time, I brought a laptop with me, if I'm being honest with you, and I ended up working, which wasn't really fun for me, so. Okay, I'm gonna try a different spacebar here. The alphas are so nice, but honestly the spacebar is lacking to me a little. I kind of want to try a long pull spacebar of some sort here. I don't know what I should try. What are these? Maybe I'll try one of these. I think this is like, what, a B1 or something? Or maybe we try something extremely, extremely bright? Alex, let's go training in the mountains. Bro, low-key, I'm kind of down. Well, if the pin wasn't already bent. You blank keycaps? You would think, but no, they actually are very lightly legend. They have pastel legends that are a little bit difficult to read. This switch is being ridiculous right now. What is going on with this? Is it because this foam is just getting in the way? This foam is like very hard to deal with right now. I'm hoping the legends are much more visible in person. Not really. I would say that might be a weak point if you care about that. The legends aren't crazy visible. It's just like getting caught on this foam. It's not anything, it's just the foam is in a very weird spot. Which, you know what? Can I remove this foam? Is this foam, can I yoink this out? Yeah, get that out of there. We don't really need the foam under the spacebar. It's already suppressed enough. I like that too. Little modular piece of foam instead of one that's connected to the rest. There we go. A little bit better. Yeah, this little piece of foam is getting flattened in the center. Oh, dude, that brings the whole spacebar. Like, it's not my favorite spacebar in the world. Like, this is far from it. But this is way better now. It's an okay softness. I would say it's not medium firm like I think most keyboards end up being, but this is like a little bit more bouncy than normal. Hey, Alex, just want to give you a thank you for everything you do for the community. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Fio. I try my best. I thank you very much. That is very kind. Is this pre-built like the ND104? It is. And I would actually say this is pretty well done. Now, here's the thing, right? Like, I already know there's not much we can realistically do with the flex cut plate. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, we could rebuild it, but I'm not gonna like it. Most flex cut plates, or flex cut PCBs need some level of foam in them and end up sounding foamy. Actually, you know what I wonder too? I wonder if I switch the spacebar to a GMK one, because I think this is a PBT, right? Well, I think there can be a little bit of a few changes done to the board. I do think they should make the knob area, while I appreciate being modular right now, I would actually appreciate it more if you didn't have to kind of like yoink out this whole PCB and top frame and kind of be very delicate with it as you do, simply because the knob is kind of restricting the rest of it from like pulling out with it. So I do think this should be reworked a little bit. I don't really care for this whole tray idea thing. I thought this was a bit ridiculous. There is some good ways you can probably go about this, but yeah, the way they have been implemented right now is meh at best. What else? The internals are fine. I love all the mounting styles you get with this. Fantastic. Kind of redefines some of the pre-builts that you get with like almost no mounting styles. Really, really appreciate that. But what I don't love, and again, it's already being addressed if you get the 1.6mm PCB, is I feel like you can't really do much with its current version of it, the 1.2mm PCB with flex cuts. It's going to sound thin. It also has a flat bottom on the inside, so it's going to sound a bit resonant. But I do appreciate everything else, like all the little force break areas and alignment silicone. It feels very premium. Let's also see if it works natively in VIA, but also let's get a GMK keycap for a moment. So I'm going to grab anything here. Let's just grab this guy. As far as I can tell, you are three, and you three are in the same trench coat. Who? Adam, Avo, and Annette are just Horcruxes of Alex. It's just my evil spirit come back to haunt me. It does sound better with the GMK spacebar. Like, genuinely. Yeah. Dude, this is nice. I'm impressed by this one. I'm impressed. Dude, I've been, like I said, I've become a little bit of a Chilkey fanboy recently. I'm glad they've kind of didn't give up after the ND75. This is nice. The colors are cool. Like, damn, okay. The calculator option's cool. Damn. So what do you guys think? $200, would you get something like this? No, I didn't screw in this knob thing yet. I should probably screw this in now. Oh God, where'd it go? What do you guys think? $200, no? Really? I actually think this is a pretty good deal for $200. Where'd the knob go? Where'd I drop that? Huh? I have to find it. I'd rather go with an Evo key. Okay, what if I change the question to full-size boards? Not just spending $200. Because I also think that, yeah, full-size definitely needs to be in the equation to talk about full-size boards. I don't think there's a lot of full-size boards on the market. But yeah, imagine you wanted a full-size. Because I also think you have to be, like I said, you have to be kind of into full-sizes first of all. Not really a big fan of TKLs or anything bigger, so a no for me, but I can see someone who's into productivity getting this. Yeah, I agree. I'll save my money and buy a Manta. Thank you, Theo. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. I like full size as long as split backspace is an option. Oh, I don't know if this had that. I don't think it did. No-brainer choice over stuff like Keychron. Yeah, I would also agree. Keychron stuff is kind of not my thing. Wood for $179. Would raise the budget since I usually spend $150 at most. Dude, if this was about even if this was $20 cheaper, I think this would be an absolute steal. But I think for $199, even $189, which I think is their early bird pricing, and I don't know if they've recently edited the early bird pricing, but there's not a lot of units at that price. $189 is still a good deal too, but $199 is still fantastic. Yeah, what are the other colors they got? They have a green, or sorry, a green, a pink, a yellow, a silver, a black, and a blue. There's some cute colors too. Okay, now to see if this loads up in VIA. Again, I doubt it. I highly, highly doubt this loads up in VIA. It does not. No VIA. So you're going to have to use a JSON file. Dude, okay, let me tell you guys a story of why I think this is important that literally happened today. Okay, here is the thing. I went to go test a PCB today, and the keyboard was not VIA compatible. So I plugged it in, nothing was typing on the keyboard, and I started to panic, and I'm like, what the hell? It loads up in QMK Toolbox fine, and I'm thinking, all right, that's good that it loaded up in QMK Toolbox, but this doesn't load up in VIA. Turns out it's not VIA compatible. I had to go and scour for a JSON file. It took me so long to find it because it's published like nowhere because it's a slightly older board. And here is the funny part about this and why I think this is important, all right? It is only 2 years old. The keyboard is only 2 years old, and it shipped recently. So it was launched 2 years ago, shipped recently. Finding the JSON file took me to go ask, like the proper JSON file, I had to go ask the designer. Now imagine if you're just someone who buys a keyboard and can't find a JSON file about a year or two after you purchase something. How do you edit your keyboard at that point? And that's why it matters that it loads up in a piece of webware or something without the need for an additional file that you have to go out and find. But that whole process took me about, it wasn't a long time, it was about half an hour of work. But imagine if I didn't know the designer, because it wasn't very apparent for that particular board. And the only reason I know him is because I've talked to him once before. So I know that was a bit of a, smaller scale, kind of like Incy just said, it's a small unit group buy type thing. But even in the case of bigger keyboards, what happens if they release another board like this and then they stop supporting the files for this and just take it off their website? Or they put it in an obscure location where you just can't find it. My point is, I urge all these companies to just work on a piece of universal webware that we can all just use and not have to sit there and scratch our head finding files and loading them up. It's frustrating. It doesn't need to happen. I'm tired of repeating this, to be completely fucking honest with you guys. I hate this segment of the keyboard streams. But it seems to be very, very targeted towards, what's it called here? Wireless PCBs. So again, I know there's probably something that's not causing some conflict with QMK or something when it comes to these wireless boards, but there are other options. And the point is, figure your shit out, talk to people, figure out a solution instead of just releasing more products with files that are hard to find. And again, they might be easy now, but I just showed you guys an example where it wasn't so easy. It's frustrating. And again, to repeat myself one more time, I'm tired of repeating myself. So please, it would be nice. That is my segment for that. Other than that, I think this board's really cool. I really, really appreciate this board. I'm trying to find where the knob fell off, but I'll go find it later. My own fault. I should have tightened it before putting it back on. Really appreciate this board, though. I think this is fun. I think they did a really good job. Like I said, if we got the 1.6 mil version, which I was kind of hoping, maybe when I open this up, it would be non-flex cut, but I didn't even know a 1.6 version actually existed until you guys told me, but I didn't know this had flex cuts on it. But I was hoping it was non-flex cut, but yeah, it's flex cut. I don't really personally love it, and I already know that my reaction's not going to be over the moon if I build it, so what's the point? But for what it is, even with the foam, I appreciate it. It's a fun board. I spent 2 hours finding the files to revert a Venom HEPCB mistake. Dude, it's annoying, right? Chayo, compliment. You know it's never annoying? Chayo, I hope you're doing well. I hope life is treating you super duper great. And remember, you're never boring, annoying, anything. You're the bestest. Bro, already read the one there. And the instructions were impossible to follow. Oh yeah, I know, dude. I'm telling you, we just need better support for that kind of stuff. Am I hopping on Cobbleverse? I might tonight, because it's a shorter stream. But I do have to do a few quick things for work after this, just a few more, and then I'll be completely good to go for the rest of the night. Hold on, let me go find where this knob dropped off. I want to rebuild the board fully. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. There it is. Got it. If only Alex had streamed Minecraft. It doesn't run super well on my Mac, but I'll find a way to do it. Tell you what, not for this Sunday, but for next week, I'll find a solid way to do it for you guys. Then we can stream some Cobbleverse. Can you not stream with your gaming setup? There would be no camera and there would be a terrible microphone. I don't really got the money to invest into another microphone setup, so unfortunately it would just be me on a crappy mic. Remote desktop from your Mac to the PC? I guess I could do that. I feel like there'd be a little bit of lag. Mod spam? I know, can we get a ban? Call center Alex? Oh, please. Is this your mod? Bad mics make the stream better. All right, fine. We'll figure it out soon. Maybe we'll stream it, but let me think about it. But yeah, I do want to stream it. I actually think this week. Actually, let's see. Let's pick a day. And we'll stream some Minecraft or something. Some Cobbleverse. What day can we pick? What's a day where we're not gonna have a super long stream? That is not my build log. No, tonight I can't. I absolutely cannot today. Thursday. Thursdays won't be long because it's at 40%. So October 16th, we'll make that Cobbleverse day. I'm writing it down right now. Plus Cobbleverse. Boom. It's Cobbleverse day. It's a 40% board we're doing on Thursday, so. Well, October 18th I won't be here. One day before my birthday? Yeah, we'll have a fun day that day. All right, well, this was cool. This is a fun one. What's the grayish board to the left? This one? Also, thank you again, Boxster, for the Prime. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys all for being here. I know I told you guys it wasn't going to be a crazy long stream, but I hope it was still enjoyable. It was definitely a little bit lower. We're just showcasing the board today a little bit. Onibi. Yeah, it's a bit, it's a fun board. Definitely a little bit resonant, you know. Some people really like that of the board, but I need to switch it back to the other configurations. I think this is a top mount. I don't really love it with the aluminum plate. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the Prime for 2 years. Thanks, man. Yeah, and then that's really it, though, guys. I will be caught up in doing a whole bunch of stuff tomorrow. I don't know if you guys are doing anything for the Canadians in chat. I think it's Thanksgiving for us now. So I don't know if you guys are doing anything with family this weekend, but I hope you guys end up having a good Thanksgiving weekend for those who partake. If not, just have a good long weekend. I'm not really doing a whole hell of a lot. I think I'm doing like a family lunch sometime this week. That's really it, which I'm thankful for anyways. That's really it. And then tomorrow is going to be errand catch-up day. And then also, I really hope I can clean up some boxes tomorrow because I have boxes I need to break down and then hopefully finalize another like 4 or 5 of the giveaway shipments. So. All right, though, guys. Like I said, a bit of a shorter one today, showcasing this board, but I hope you guys had some fun anyways. Oh, god damn, that's heavy. let's go find someone to raid. Yeah, have a good night, everyone. I'm going to see you guys Sunday for the Enzo E. You guys better be there for that one because that one there is going to be actually insane. It's a crazy looking board. I think it's neat. And if you guys are interested in this board, it's in the description. They did sponsor today's stream, like I said at the beginning. They sent over the board for us to keep, but we'll probably end up giving it away like we normally do for literally everything. Maybe we'll give it away during the Christmas giveaways. Let's see who's online, shall we? Let's see who. Let's see. Any keyboard people? I don't think so. I don't think so, unfortunately. That is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Let's see. Let's just go raid the Ducks. The Ducks are building a keyboard? Hell yeah, dude. Let's go raid the Ducks. Alright, everybody. Talk to you guys later. Love you. And like I said, you guys better have a good weekend. Be safe. Be happy and be healthy, please. Make good decisions. Love you guys. Bye-bye.